Hello everybody, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome to another video tutorial from LP's Biology. It is about the pedigree analysis. There is a fear among students during solving the problems in pedigree, but it is quite easy if we understand the tricks. You can solve the problem within a very short period. Okay, let's start about the pedigree analysis, various symbols used, and we have to come through several problems to practice pedigree. Okay, first we have to discuss what is pedigree. What pedigree actually means. The pedigree means it means the recorded ancestry. It means recorded ancestry. That means the characteristics which are transmitted from one to next generation through genome. It shows descendant of an animal. It determines descendants from one organism. It helps in analyzing study of inheritance pattern in organism. Inheritance pattern. These are the basic aims of pedigree. The first aim is to find out the recorded ancestry. The second one is to the possible descendants of a specific group. The third is to determine the pattern of inheritance in organism. Okay. In this pedigree analysis, during analyzing, we have to when we have to draw a pedigree chart, we have to first determine the phenotypic expression. If we can collect the data, phenotypic data are essential. Phenotypic data are used to make a pedigree chart. Okay. It helps to find out the detail analysis. This chart help in detail analysis. It help in detail analysis. First, we have to go through the symbols which are used in pedigree. Let's see what are the symbols used in pedigree analysis. First, various symbols are used which help in determining and drawing a pedigree chart for us. The symbols are fixed. The basic symbols are that is, suppose visible. Okay, this symbol determine male and it is normal male. It is normal male. When the square is darkened, it became affected male. Like that, this is normal female, this is affected female. Normal female, affected female. As we know, the male never be carrier, the female may be carriers. So the carriers can be represented by half darkening is these are carrier female. Okay. We can also determine the carrier, represent the carrier by this also. This is also another method of representing a carrier. Okay. Then it is mating line. Mating line. This line is ship line. This is a ship line. Ship. Ship line. After mating, 2 daughters and 1 son produced. Okay. Then other symbols which are used. Some of the other symbols which are used except these are intersex, rhombus shape, intersex or unknown sex. When there is a 2 line, there are 2 lines. Suppose this is mating line. Mating line represented by 2 lines. It is called as the marriage between blood relatives, or it is genetically called as consanguineous marriage. Consanguineous marriage. Okay. When it is represented by this, that means the couples are separated. When the suppose male and female, such type of conditions, it represents twins. This is monozygotic twin. Monozygotic twin connected at the basal part. Okay. These are the basic symbols which are used in the pedigree analysis. Okay. Then let's see the chromosomal analysis first to determine the pedigree. Okay. Let me to erase first. Let's discuss about chromosomal analysis. As you know, the chromosomes are 2 types: autosomes, then sex chromosomes. In human male, the autosomes are 44, the sex chromosomes are XY. In case of female, the chromosomes are 44 and XX. Okay, 44 in case of male, this is in case of female. In male, it is 44 plus, okay, male it is 44 plus XY, female 44 plus XX. Clear? When gametes are formed, we do not bother about, we have not to bother about the autosomes. The autosomes remain same in all case. Autosome remains same, but the male gametes carries 22 plus X in one sperm, another sperm 22 plus Y. Okay. In case of female, the ovum carries same 22 plus X, it also carries 22 plus X. That means the mother donating similar sex chromosome to the offsprings, but father donate X to one, Y to other. When father start started donating eggs, it became daughter, and started donating Y to son. Like that, mother donating one eggs to son, another eggs to daughter. Okay, that means when a mother is affected, what will happen? It transmit the sex linked disorder to both son and daughter. Okay, when father is affected through its X chromosome, the characters only transmitted to daughter, because the X chromosome is donated to daughter. When Y chromosome carries the disorder, what happened? The disorders always transmitted from father to son, that means from male to male. Okay, it is all about the analysis of chromosome. Let's to find out the pattern of what type of disorders and how to find out the type of disorders in the pattern of inheritance. Okay, first of all, we have to discriminate between dominant and recessive type of disorder. How? Suppose there is a chart, we have constructed a chart. In the chart, if there is any skip of generation, it is found that it is a recessive disorder. If the disorders are found in all generations, no doubt it is one of the dominant trait. Okay. Suppose one male and female mating line, this the ship line. For the first generation, they produce two daughter, two son. Okay. Out of the daughter, one is affected and both the son affected. Okay. When the daughter again crossed with another male, then in next generation, suppose two daughters, there are two daughters, both are affected. Suppose this son married to another lady with normal character. Next generation, daughter, suppose one daughter, two daughter, one son. Okay, all are normal. Here, in the parental generation, there is no disorder, there is no phenotypic expression. In first generation, it is F1, this generation is F1, this is F2, it is also F2. In F1 generation, the phenotypic expression is found. Then it is hidden in previous stage and appeared in this stage, so it must be a recessive disorder. Okay, you can also see here the disorders are not expressed phenotypically here, but in next generation it has been expressed. Clear? Then it is a recessive type of disorder. Okay, when suppose in this chart mother is affected, it is affected. देखो, in all generation, in F1 generation, out of the parent, one is affected. The disorder appear in same next generation. For the next generation, affected individuals present. The offspring also affected. Here, the affected parent produces affected. That means, in all generation, the disorders are found. When in all generation, the disorders found in some extent, it may not affect all the individuals generated from the parents, rather it is present in few or in. So we have seen here the dominant trait. Okay, so first we can easily discriminate between the dominant and recessive traits. Clear? Come to second point, how to find out X-linked and Y-linked. How to find out autosomal and sex chromosomal. Okay, when the disorder is autosomal, it is transmitted irrespective of sex. That means it may be transmitted from female to male, male to female, or from male to both male female, female to both male female, whatever it may be. There is no definite pattern of transmission of each other. When it is X-linked, what happens? It is transmitted from father to daughter of next generation. When it is Y-linked, it is transmitted from father to son. That means in all generation only males are affected. Okay. When the diseases are dominant, recessive, I have told you. So like this, there must be 5 options in your pedigree. We have to consider the character for each option. Okay. Okay. What are the options? 5 options are there. The first should be autosomal dominant. Autosomal dominant. Second is autosomal recessive. Third is X-linked dominant. X-linked dominant. Fourth is X-linked recessive. Recessive. The fifth one is Y-linked. Fifth one is Y-linked disorder. Then how to discriminate? Suppose I have constructed the pedigree, we consider this chart. Okay. Let's see. For dominant and recessive disorders. Okay. As the affected individuals are found in all generation, it is a dominant disorder. Okay. Dominant disorder. That means the recessive are got. There is no chance of recessive. That is no chance of recessive disorder. That means, okay, it is not visible clearly. Okay, that means when the disorders appear in all generations, it is a dominant. That means there is no chance of recessive. I am erasing the recessive type. 3 options there. 3 options there. I have told you, when the disorders transmitted from male to male only, it is Y-linked. Find female, female, male, that male, female, both are affected. That means it is not Y-linked. Not Y-linked. Okay. Then we have to test for autosomal dominant or X-linked dominant. Discriminate between them. Okay. I will tell some of the tricks for X-linked character. Okay. In X-linked feature, in X-linked dominant trait, how to find out X-linked dominant? How to find out? When father is affected, in next generation all daughters must be affected, not should, must be affected. Okay. First point, father affected, all daughters must affected. First point. Then come to second point. When son affected, mother must affected. Okay. When son affected, its mother must affected. These are the 2 points to verify the X-linked dominant trait. Okay. Let's to search whether these conditions are found in it or not. Okay. In F1 generation, all daughters are not affected. All daughters are not affected. Here, son is affected, but mother is not affected. That means, out of the dominant trait, it is not X-linked dominant. Then this option also gone. Then what type of disorder is it? It is autosomal dominant trait. Clear? Then I will tell some of the rules for the X-linked recessive trait. Okay, X-linked recessive trait. How to find out the recessive? X-linked recessive traits. Let's see. In recessive disorder, I have told how to find out recessive. There must be skip of generations. That means the disorders must not be present in all generations. Okay. Then how to find out, how to confirm it is a X-linked recessive trait. Okay. When mother is affected in X-linked recessive trait, when mother is affected, all sons should be affected. When mother affected, all son must affected. First point. In second concept, the father of the mother must be affected. Father of the mother, that means its father. Mother affected, its father must affected. Okay. When such type of disorders are found, it is a X-linked recessive one. Think why it is X-linked recessive. It is not appearing in daughter because daughter is receiving one X chromosome from father, which is normal type. So daughter became normal. From the mother, it is always transmitted to whom? To the son only. Okay. Acha, we have to consider for both X-linked dominant, X-linked recessive. If it is not satisfied, then it must be one of the autosomal disorder. Clear? Then any type of problem can be solved by thoroughly and carefully considering the appearance of phenotypic expression. We have to consider if the disorders are not found in all generation, it is recessive. Then we do not have to go for any type of dominant disorder. Okay. Out of the recessive, when recessive dominance gone, out of the recessive, when it is or X-linked or autosomal, in such cases the pattern of rule for the inheritance should be tested. For X-linked recessive trait, we have to find this rule. When it is satisfied, it became X-linked recessive, otherwise it is autosomal recessive. If it is dominant, we have to test the X-linked dominant principle. If it is satisfied, then it is X-linked dominant, otherwise it is autosomal Okay, so it is all about the pedigree analysis, pedigree chart, everything. You should try different problems by this rule. I wish you will you can easily solve the problem within a very short period. Thank you all watching this. Share and subscribe this video among your friends. Thank you all again.